When I'm drawing a flower, I don't want to be too structured too quickly. So that will be the center of my flower. And then the petals, you can see I'm barely touching the paper. So I don't want to go in too heavy, too quickly. So I'm using the very, very edge of the oil pastel. So now I've got my main structure, I'm going to slightly change my mark making to add in some dotting in the center. A petal is not flat, so I'm slightly curving my line work as I'm moving around that dimension of the petal. I'm now going to go in with a slightly bigger, actually, an oil stick. If you don't press too hard, you won't lose the definition. Can you see how those lines are remaining, even if I'm rubbing over the top? Now I'm going to use my green. So I'm pressing a little bit harder, then a bit lighter. You can see harder, lighter, harder, lighter as I move around the plant. Just where the stem meets the leaf is a good point to add slight darker shadow there, you see, so it fades into the tip of the leaves. So I'm just going to use a brown to just add a little bit more definition. And then I'm going to add a hint of this brown around the edges. You'll notice nothing's becoming heavy. You can always add more shadow to a picture, but you can't take it away, okay? So start lighter and then go slightly darker. There's a lovely tone of purple in here. I'm picking up on some of those lines and I'm slightly curving them again. Now white is going to be my blender. Now I've got a bit of green on my oil pastel, so I'm just going to use that actually. I'm going to use that on a leaf. Just going to rub that in so I won't muddy my pink colour. Don't be tempted to rub white all over your flower because you'll very, very quickly lose all that beautiful linear work that you did at the beginning. This is more to tone down some of that purple colour. Just going to add a few more flecks of green on here. There's a lovely hue of yellow actually. There's even a warmth of orange coming through these leaves. They complement the central flower beautifully. And just by adding that suggestion there of a branch, it gives my flower a little bit more context. Okay, and here we have our beautiful finished flower.